phase of moon.
Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins, we're back with more videos coming in from around the world, and we told you last night we were going to share with you another video coming in from the lunar surface, and we're looking at it right now. Take a look. Something emerges from a crater off the lunar surface, and it's not of this world. Apparently, we're looking at something quite incredible. It's casting a shadow on this massive crater, and it traverses across at a high rate of speed and disappeared. We're looking at it once again. It only lasts for approximately 25-30 seconds, but we're looking at it, and we're going to get some really good close-ups of this thing. Again, last night we shared with you a similar video that looks very close to what we're looking at tonight. Are we looking at something that is a major hoax made by a person putting it out on the internet, and we're looking at another rendered edition from this person who's putting this stuff out and claiming it to be real? Brett, what's your thoughts here?
Yeah, Blake, that's what we're going to speculate tonight. I'm believing this is coming from the same artist. He's really good at what he does. And as I mentioned last night, we're going to share this video, and he does the same technique. You could hear the motor of the engine as it's zooming in. We had to cut out the audio because there was some background music in there that would have gave us a claim, so we had to go and silence this one, unfortunately. But if you go to last night's video, you're going to hear this exact duplicate zoom, and again, it's kind of a telltale sign that this is an obvious hoax, but it looks really good. People are going to believe this. It's going to be shared around the world, and people are going to actually believe that we're looking at some sort of craft exiting the crater of the lunar surface.
You know, when I'm thinking back to the archives of major amateur astronomers out there, the major amount of videos that come into Third Phase Moon, I think we should just do an episode with regards to real anomalies, UFOs, unidentified flying objects, maybe military, secret Space Force stuff in and around the moon, on the lunar surface. We have tons of evidence. I think we should dedicate a whole episode to some incredible stuff that have been coming over the years, over a decade of evidence with regards to the mysterious moon. Now, more videos just in. Take a look at this.
Sei lá.
Olha o pessoal olhando.
O povo tudo olhando. Que porra é essa, louco?
Nossa.
É doido, né? Sei lá.
Right, let's look at this once again, and I call this 100% legitimate footage. We're looking at some kind of cigar-shaped craft. At one time, one moment in the video, it's illuminated, and then moments later, it turns into a black cylindrical object. And this is quite interesting stuff that we're looking at. You can see that the people are really having a hard time trying to capture it. Again, capturing UFOs while driving at the same time, it's a bit tricky, but I still say they did a really good job managing to capture the phenomenon here, Brent.
Yeah, whatever it is, it caught these guys' eyes, and they're definitely experiencing a UFO phenomenon right there. It's up there in the sky, probably about maybe 150 feet up there, and you can see it's quite large, and it's just hovering. If this thing's metallic, if this is a metallic cylindrical object just floating there without any means of propulsion, this is amazing footage. Could it be maybe some sort of balloon? I don't see that. It's not bending. It seems cylindrical. It seems solid.
Yeah, guys, I want to get your opinions right now on this live Third Phase of Moon premiere going on right now. It really helps the algorithm. But yeah, I just like the way it changes colors from really bright illuminated bright light, and then it turns into this black shadowy cigar shape. It's crazy. Again, more videos into Third Phase. Watch this.
I'm trying to get out. parrots floating in space.
Do you know, it's got like a laser on me.
What is
That's the maddest shit I've ever
I
seen.
think it's a laser beam. I think they just placed it. What's your head?
Caris, I'm gonna leave you there, is that alright?
Saying, nice, alright. Oh,
Fucking sorry. I'm trying to get that on.
Parrots.
All right, a family experiencing something that they can't explain. Look at this, a cylindrical, bright, illuminated green object coming just behind the rooftops in the neighborhood. And they're managing to capture, again, something that we can't explain. What are we looking at? Some propped up drone? Or are we looking at something otherworldly? Because right now, it's really exciting what's going on in our skies. That's why we're doing so many episodes lately. Just the material's off the hook here.
Yeah, just the way we like it. Again, if everybody's enjoying this episode, smash that thumbs up. But my opinion of this, I really liked the girl. She says it could be a spaceship, and that's exactly right. We're seeing this disc-like saucer with green lights just traversing over the rooftops of this neighborhood. The guy says it's a laser. I'm not sure what he meant by that. Maybe somebody in the neighborhood was pointing a laser at this thing. Who knows? But again, mysterious footage. I would like it to be longer, but this is a good example of the unidentified phenomenon happening.
Yeah, and you're looking really quick. There's this other flash of light bouncing up and down to the right, to the left. You see it right there? I think that's just a refraction of light coming off the street light. But what's behind the street light and the rooftops, I can't tell you. Crazy stuff. Now let's check out the next one right now. We've seen the jellyfish jetpack man. I don't care what you call it, but here's some photos that have just come across our table today. And we shared with you just maybe about 2-3 weeks ago the jellyfish captured in Miami on a door cam. But apparently these photos are captured at the infamous Area 51. We're there just about 10-11 months ago, and we put up an episode with regards to the mysterious base. Are we looking at some kind of test prototype of the new jetpack man? Or I know we've been seeing it in the skies over Los Angeles. People are seeing it next to LAX, next to major airports, and it's at 30,000 feet sometimes. So is this something that is being, coming in from the base itself, and we're looking at it right there at the front gates?
Yeah, it could be the new tech security drone with some sort of means of propulsion that keeps it levitated the way it is. But this thing's ominous. You're looking at it. It has this kind of an alien kind of a head, the one that you see in the movies. It's elongated with this kind of short leg but longer arm kind of humanoid figure. And it's wrapped around in all sorts of armor. Again, this apparently was captured from a drone pilot near the base of Area 51, right out the gates where we're there. Like Blake said, about 11 months ago, we're familiar with the area. If I saw this, I'd film it and I wouldn't stop. Again, it's right next to the security guard base there. Is this some sort of correlation? Are they working together with this new prototype drone?
Yeah, I would speculate that obviously they're experimenting with stuff out there. And are we experimenting with jetpacks and unmanned vehicles, or is this something that we have a person inside piloting it, or is this totally just autonomous? These are questions that we want to get answers to. But once again, crystal clear videos, or actually stills, apparently coming from a drone. Brent, is there a video from this that you're aware of?
That's a big question. I sure would like to see it. I want to see this thing move in the environment and how it reacts with the ground, if you could see any kind of dust kicking off of it, or all the above. That's why I'm still a little bit on the fence on this, because we don't have the moving video. Where's the drone footage?
That's something we're hoping we get to see, and we will share it with you as soon as we get it. But again, I still think we're looking at something authentic, even though there's still photographs, and we could easily, people out there could easily Photoshop this image into it. Everything kind of matches up. The angle of light, the shadows, the color between the background, the foreground, and the object itself, everything is matching up perfectly. So in my opinion, I think there's probably video floating out there. We're just waiting to see that drop. And if whoever captured this, please reach out to Third Phase Moon and let's get some information behind what was captured that day at the front gates of Area 51. I think this is actually the back gate, the second back gate entrance, if I'm not mistaken. We'll have to check out our video that we shot 11 months ago. Take a look. It's something about Area 51. We checked out Area 51 in the title, but again, take a look at this. So in last night's episode that we put up on Friday, we were wanting to showcase this extremely fast mover, this UFO, and we accidentally, we cropped it out, and we blew up the image so much we didn't get to see the UFO, but here it is in its full glory. We wanted to make sure that you get to see this phenomenal video coming into Third Phase of Moon, and whatever it is, it's cutting through the clouds at extreme rates of speed, and again, it has this plasmic field around it at one point, and then turns into this black shadow that looks to me like a solid craft moving very fast. Are we looking at something biological, something not of this world, or is this some kind of drone beyond anything that we could get commercially? Even the military, I don't think, has this kind of stuff unless it's above top secret stuff.
Yeah, this is a pretty wild footage. I'm glad we're seeing it now. We're getting a good glimpse of exactly what we're talking about. This kind of translucent object with kind of this bright moment right there, and then it kind of fades into this darker color and kind of gets, again, transparent almost as it shoots through the clouds and it comes out. That's what I find pretty wicked about this video. And again, the rate of speed that it's traversing is pretty incredible.
I'm not looking at this and seeing anything that indicates manipulation. Again, we've got tens of thousands of authentic videos coming in from around the world, and I think we're looking at something right here that is definitely showcasing aerial capabilities that are still unknown in our world as we know it today. I think in 1947, things changed. There was a shift. We were going in the road, the direction of the cartoon, the Jetsons, but they turned it back. They switched back the dial and said, "Oh no, you're not going to get this yet." And I got a feeling some of the propulsion out there has been harnessed from 1947 and is being used in today's world by us, our own private corporations. And there was a crazy flying saucer encounter captured in Napa Valley, and we wanted to showcase this broad daylight UFO sighting of the typical Bob Lazar flying disc, metallic, the propulsion unknown. I guess, what was it, element 115? Who knows what's the propulsion behind it? Let's find out. Let's get it to the world. But we wanted to share this video again of the evidence that has been coming into Third Phase Moon for a long time, and I think you're going to enjoy this one. Again, the broad daylight, it doesn't really get much better than this, and it's as clear as it gets. Steady hands. Somebody knows how to shoot a video, and you want to capture something good, take notes right here. And if you captured it, don't hesitate, upload it to YouTube. Now, let's get into this one. The incredible broad daylight flying saucer, Napa Valley. Watch this. This was captured in Napa Valley. Dolores notices something in the sky, something silent. She pulls over, she captures this. Take a look. Dolores is stunned in silence as she captures this incredible display of what looks to be a metallic flying saucer. All right, welcome back, everybody. We have a few updates from a possible nuclear explosion on the moon and the world gearing up for an alien invasion in 2017. But before we get to that, I want to go over this video. We have Brent Cousins here, and wow, what are we looking at? A broad daylight capture, a classic flying saucer. It doesn't look like a drone, in my opinion. No prop propellers of any kind, CGI. I gotta rule it out. Whatever she captured in Napa Valley looks very genuine to me. Brent, what do you make of this?
Like, I like the way she puts in her description. She parked her minivan on the side of the road. She pulled her iPhone and bam, this thing flies right over her. And she captures it with quite some good detail. She keeps her hand steady. Good job, Dolores. And what we're looking at is something simply mind-blowing. This is incredible. It does definitely look like a disc. And if people say it's a drone, well, I ask you, if you look at drones, typical drones, they fly by, and if they come to a stop, the body of itself will actually oscillate. This thing stays dead center. There is no oscillation. This thing's solid. Whatever's propelling it, it seems like it's holding itself within the craft, some sort of body of energy, what propels a UFO.
Absolutely. You see some kind of energy source coming off the bottom of this thing. Could this be the power source of whatever is making this seem to defy gravity? It is defying gravity, in my opinion. Dolores states that there is no sound whatsoever, and you could hear in the video, she's very silent. She states in an email that she sent me that she was very, very concerned, and she didn't want to bring any attention to it, so she kept mum during this capture. Dolores also says she had a pretty good perspective on how large this craft was as it passed over her car. There's some trees in foreground and in the background, so she estimates it to be about the size of a small SUV, just about big enough to hold 1 or 2 people in it. So whatever it is, it's not that big, but it is impressive. Also, she states it zoomed by and over the car, and that was the last she saw of it. Wow, Dolores, thank you for submitting your incredible footage. I'd have to say it is one of the best flying saucer broad daylight sightings I've ever seen, and I hope the world shares this right now. Also, if you were in the Napa Valley and you saw something like this past month, submit your videos to Third Phase Moon. We want to see it.
Absolutely, and we want to share it to the world. And also, we've been really humbled by the people that are buying right now and reading the comic book series. All 4 of them is available right now. Battle for Disclosure, Volume 1, 2, 3, and 4. They tell a story that is incredible. That's right, Battle for Disclosure, available right now on Amazon. Get your hard copy or digital Kindle download. The links are below. Battle for Disclosure. It's been a wild ride producing all 4 issues. And let me tell you, it's rivaling what's really going on in our world with regards to disclosure, but just a little bit on steroids, but pretty much how disclosure would roll out. And it's a game changer. Battle for Disclosure. Make sure you order your copies right now. Everybody, keep your eyes on the skies. Be safe. Blake Cousins. We'll see you next time.
We'll catch y'all later.